Now Cook. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the defense for New York.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned. They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His first carry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good throw. Receiver does his job, and it's a 1st down for the offense.
Excellent execution all the way around. Plenty of time for the quarterback and the receiver to work their 1st down magic.
Manning now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The big fella. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. On 1st down, Manning. He sets to fire deep. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Still 9 yards to go on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Eluding the pressure right. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Throwing, Cook. And now another one thrown incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And now it's fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Cook. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they're able to move. The chains as they convert on 4th and long. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Murray. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Murray, the lone setback.
All right, here we go.
And they'll give it to him here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Anderson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 51 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Murray. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now,
and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now out come the Giants. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goal.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster? And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
For Beckham against the Packers, targeted 11 times, wound up with just 4 catches for 28 yards. And if those are going to be his numbers, well, their playoff chances are going to go sailing away like they did.
Well, they never hoisted the white flag and gave up in the game. I mean, they tried hard. The whole team tried hard. Just didn't happen early for them. It made it very difficult in trying to come back.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Into the red zone now. Manning. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Perkins on 3rd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here.
Paul Perkins didn't have the same success against Green Bay they had against Washington. The final game of the regular season went from over 100 yards against them to 30 against Green Bay. But I think he's got a bright future with the Giants. I liked him coming out of UCLA.
Yeah, it was just a young rookie. His 100-yard game, though, in Week 17 for the Giants, their lone 100-yard rushing game of the season.
They started to look at him about mid-season as possibly the lead runner, and he ended up taking over that job. Let's see if he can hold it for 2017.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throw on 2nd down. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Cooper will come in motion right. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown.